the day today gives us the chance to see two of the leading sides in the third division, both looking for promotion to Division 2. Swindon Town at home to Luton Town. Swindon, of course, making a small piece of football history by becoming only the second third division club ever to reach the League Cup final. Remember, they've qualified to play against Arsenal at Wembley later this season. Their star, of course, number 11, Don Rogers, rated in the £100,000 class, but who's refused several times to move into a higher class of football. And Luton, too, have a hot property in their side, 21 years old, Bruce Rioch, always good for goals and Luton's top scorer. Just check on the Luton side. Terry Benson, incidentally, number 5 there, has the distinction of having played in 4 promotion-winning teams. 3 for Northampton, and of course, Luton last year were promoted from Division 4 to Division 3. Referee Mr. Kirkpatrick from Leicester. It's Thomas now for Swindon. Mike Harrison. Luton, remember, in the white shirts. The pitch very, very wet and very muddy. And a lot of overnight. Burrows up there. The tall centre half. That's Ryan for Luton. Kind of Rioch. A lot of skill, this boy. Rogers. Save as well from Don Rogers by Sandy Davie. There he is, up above the rest. Really good header there by Frank Burrows. He must have been 6 inches above everybody else. Davie trying to get the defence organised there in the box. The 2 fullbacks taking the posts. Rogers with the corner. Burrows with some push, forcing the Luton players into a rather tight position. Rioch, my word, he hit that ball. This was Swindon to Rogers. Good play by Swindon. Rogers. Of white shirts waiting to tackle. Haaland. And they're onside. No, they're not. Just offside. Just with a kick. Corner. Don Rogers with a kick. Heath. Lewis. Moving outside. Haaland had to be his ball. Allen. This is Rioch. Lewis in front and Harrison making ground on the left. Harrison. Good running too on a full-back Bannister. But there's only Lewis in the middle. And the Swindon defence just a bit stretched then. Lewis. Foul. That's Rioch. Now to Slough. Big shot there. Good ball to Jones. I'll try to find one. Ryan. Again, a good tackle by Thomas and a good recovery too. With Rogers. Skating over that mud. Noble now to Heath. Rogers. Rogers. That's Allen for Luton to Harrison. Chance here for Luton. They've got 2 against 2. Lewis here loose. But Harrison being forced to go the long run outside. Harrison. Lewis. And there's the half-time whistle. No score in this third division match between Swindon and Luton. But both teams getting a big hand off the crowd because they've had plenty of action in the first. It's good football. Just look at that. And it's Luton Town about to kick off. Well, they've all to play for, but Luton under considerable pressure when they played with the wind in the first half, and this really is a strong wind. Be interesting to see how they go in the second half. Bannister. Bannister again. Lewis. That's what's wanted. Not the day for a lot of close control, but certainly the day to have a from Butler. More. Harlan looking for his goalkeeper. And before Smart. Worth a shot. What a good try. Rogers Smart. Rogers. Well, the test of a player's skill if he can really dance on a surface like this. Look at Rogers turning. Good ball that was to Jones. Now a real chance for Rogers if it can come to him right. Couldn't believe it. 19,000 people in here for this match. And one thing they want is a goal now. Rioch, could this be it? No. Slough. Rioch almost worked himself a shooting position. Allen. Rioch to Allen again. Interesting position here for Luton. Lewis. And it's Allen now for Luton. This is Harrison. Slough trying to get Bannister through. Smart now to Noble. Rogers, again the roar from the crowd. Always hoping for something from Rogers. Smart. Dawson to Rogers. One or two Swindon players looking hopefully at the rest. Nice flick by Ryan, he made the ground well. Burrows. Good shot by Slough. No penalty. Ryan. And the pressure. Jones to Noble. That's Thomas. Heath. What a good tackle by Branston. Heath against Holland. Corner. yelling at the referee. I think Haaland's trying to get a penalty, but no chance. Of course, unbeaten at home in the league. And just 4 points behind the league leaders with 2 games in hand. Dangerous. Bannister to take it. Referee ready to blow the whistle. The whistle has gone. Swindon Town retain their unbeaten home record, but they've got a home point. Here are the 2 managers this afternoon, Danny Williams and Alex Stock from Luton. Danny, not many sides come here and take a point away.
No, well, under these conditions, I think anybody can take a point, because you've never won a match on conditions like these.
Alex?
Very pleased. Very pleased indeed. Keeps in the hunt for promotion. And, well, as Danny said, if you look at their record, no one's beaten them and in the league, and they've had 4 goals kicked by them. So we're very pleased to take the point.
But in fact, both defences, I thought, really played well in conditions that were really against defensive play. It was easy to make a mistake out there, wasn't it?
Well, I think if the forwards went, the ball didn't go with them, and this is how the defence got on top.
Of course, your goalkeeper had a fair game, Alex.
I thought he looked very good. He looks a bit better than that, doesn't he, really?
Well, I should take a look at the general scene. You've not been at Luton very long now, but you've not seen the team very often, have you, since you got there?
Well, I was very pleased we played today, because I thought I was managing the best non-playing side, what with 2 cancelled in 5, and it looked as though we weren't going to play today, but all's well that ends well, eh?
Oh, that's it. Well, I thought you weren't going to play this morning, but after the match, this is it. You try to get your matches over. I'm logged up with matches, and same as you say, I thought both sides played well. We perhaps didn't score the goals because your goalie played well, but if the fight is hard as this, we'll not be far away.
Danny, of course, the other results have gone for you a bit. You drew at home, but Watford dropped a point as well, so you're still only 4 points behind the leaders.
Well, and we've played more away. We've played 13 away, and this is only our 10th at home. So I think Watford and Stockport and all those played 13 at home, so I still fancy us.
Alec, a final word from you. You're still hoping, obviously.
Well, we're there. We might be what they call a late runner.
Fine. Well, thank you both very much indeed. And now let's have a check on the...